It's the fourth round, and I'm back for the one and only Novak Djokovic Holger Rune preview. Who will win?
That's right, it is the fourth round, and Novak Djokovic versus Holger Rune in a much anticipated matchup. Fierce rivals on the tour, and somebody Djokovic tends to bring under his wing. He's sort of like the next Novak Djokovic on the tour, some might say. But it's the first time they're playing on a grass court. But Holger Rune tends to get into Djokovic's head during their other meetings. Will it be the same today, JG?
Well, you say they're fierce rivals on the court. We know off the court they're pretty good friends as well.
Yep.
This match should be a good one. I think it's Djokovic's first test of the tournament. No disrespect to Alexei Popyrin. He did all right. You can bring it up. But still not going to be as good as a Holger Rune. I think this is the first time Djokovic will get pushed maybe all the way into a fifth set. We've seen Djokovic of late, especially at Roland Garros, struggling his way through the draw. He's been a little bit more steady here, but I think it's to do with who he's had to play.
Yeah.
I mean, Fernley was incredible, but still you'd expect Djokovic to always be able to come through that. And similar with Popyrin and Kapraiva. This is a tough one, and Holger Rune, if you ever look at who he's played so far, you can see the players he's had is Konsum, Sibberwild and Quentin Halys. I would say on paper maybe a tougher draw, but he's not looked that good. And what I mean by that is he's dropped sets. Dropping 2 sets to Quentin Halys, I wasn't expecting him to do, and that's the only thing I'm a little bit dubious about how he's going to perform here against Djokovic.
I think you can look at it in two ways, to be honest. Holger Rune, first time he's ever come back from 2 sets to love down, so showing in that 5th set to win 6-1 that he can go all the way to a 5th and win a match. That's a big thing when you're coming into a match with Djokovic as well. 5th set may be required to have that long-lasting energy. He's shown he's got it, and he's shown that he can mix it with Djokovic on the other surfaces. Grass is a different kettle of fish, though. Will he be able to mix it with maybe the best to ever do it on the grass? He's trying to get that 8th Wimbledon to level with Federer. Will Rune get in his way? I know that we've both given some predictions. We'll go through them again at the end of this video. I think it's going to be super, super tough. Even though it's a not 100% Djokovic, you're still up against someone who's serving well in Djokovic and who has so much experience on centre court that it could be a daunting task for Holger Rune, and if things don't start going his way, sometimes throws the dummy out the pram.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I think Djokovic, you've got to remember, this is not the same Djokovic who's competed in other Wimbledons. I think if there's any chance to beat him, it's going to be this year at Wimbledon. Rune surely should know that, and I mean, the bookies have Djokovic as a big favourite. I put this as a closer one than that, but still, neither of these players has really convinced me. I don't think I'm looking at this match and thinking either of them will be in the final.
Well, I mean, the way the tournament's going, on this bottom side of the draw, I'll show it here, we've obviously got Djokovic Rune. The winner of that will play the winner of and Fees. De Minaur could be a bit of a tricky test. If he gets through Fees in flying colours, that could be a really tough matchup, should it be for Djokovic. Somebody who's willing to run around the court. He hasn't done well against Djokovic
and
in the past.
And he's rested as well. He had a walkover against Piri there, you can see in the last round.
Yep.
I expect De Minaur to go through, and I also expect De Minaur to beat the winner of Djokovic Rune, and that's why this match, tell me if you think I'm completely wrong, but I just don't anticipate one of these to go in the final. I don't think either of them are in the greatest of form. Maybe Rune might have turned it around coming back from 2 sets down, but still dropped 2 sets to Quentin Halys. That's not a champion of Wimbledon. Djokovic against Fernley did okay in spells, but still, that should have probably gone to 5 as well. You're not going to win Wimbledon if you go in 5 sets with Fernley and Quentin Halys.
Are they not just in inspired form themselves, or are they just not higher calibre enough to be dropping sets to? That's what you mean?
Well, they're good form, but still, I just think it should be a good match. It will be Djokovic's first test, but let's not kid this up to be 2 top 5 players at the tournament. I don't put either of them in my top 5. We didn't at the start of the tournament.
Yeah.
I think they are between the 5 and 10 mark, and they're not contenders to make the final.
Well, I think Djokovic is always a contender. If he starts playing better...
Well, you didn't say that at the start of the
I
tournament.
know, but look
so
what he's done.
He's impressed you in his body of work.
I think he
was
has.
Was it the Vic Private match what really
I think that was
made
the one
you
that
think,
did it.
Oh, he's back.
No, but I think it's the way that he's just handling the players like he normally does. He drops 1 set, wins in 4.
Ben, he's not been tested. Look who he's played so far.
Well, he's done what he needed to do, and that's the one thing. He's lost sets before on the way to the 4th round.
Then, can you?
That's why, well, I know we'll get onto our prediction in a second. Let's look at the head-to-head between these two. It is 3-2 in favour of Djokovic. I think the narrative coming in where they've both not really been the best of their level of form makes it more interesting, this match. If it was Djokovic really playing his best, I wouldn't give Rune any chance whatsoever. But I actually do give him a bit of a chance in this one. We see where they last played as well. It was indoor hard court. That was a Nitto ATP Finals. It was an epic 3-set match. And you see the one before that was Paris, epic 3-set match. They always seem to be going the distance every time they play, apart from obviously the US Open. The only time they've met in a slam, it did go to 4 sets, but that was...
There was a really long game, I think, in that one, wasn't there?
There was 3 years ago, though, as well. You can't really look too much.
I don't remember it, though, but this is the 2nd Grand Slam, first time at Wimbledon. I don't look too much into the head-to-head. I think they're both different players in July of 2024. And the only thing you can probably say is I feel it's not going to be straight sets either way.
Yeah, I think we both agree on that one. Let's get into a bit of prediction then. I'll pop both their faces up on the screen again. I'll come to you first. How do you see it going? How do you see it playing out, this one?
Well, my prediction's there on the screen, but the other way around. And that is, I believe Holger Rune is going to win the match in 5 sets. I said they're both going to win sets. I'm confident of that. So then it's down to whether it's going to be 4 or 5. I think it will go 5 purely because Djokovic will push on and fight and give it all. But I think Holger Rune is going to have the better tennis and the duration of it for like 70-80% of the match. And that's going to just get him over the edge and win the match in 5.
The 16 years difference in age, that going to help him?
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going for a slightly different approach to my prediction. I think Djokovic is just a workmanlike performances so far through this tournament, and I think it's going to be another one of them. I think it's going to be Djokovic in 4, he drops 1 set and then just gets it done again. He works out Rune on the grass like he does with everyone else, and then there might be 1 tie break maybe to finish it in the 4th. It'll be a close one, but he gets it done. I'm going Djokovic in 4 sets.
Well, there we go. It's not too dissimilar, our predictions. A lot's going to be riding on that 4th set. I think it could be a tie-break as well, but that one's going to be won by whoever's 2 sets to 1 down.
All right.
I'm not sure who that's going to be yet. I think, actually, Rune will be in front.
Okay.
I think he's going to be 2 sets to 1 up. Djokovic's going to win the 4th set tie-break, and then we're going to go to a 5th, and he's going to run out of steam a little bit, Novak.
All right.
But thank you everyone for watching. Let us know your predictions in the comment section below. If you haven't already, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you very soon for a daily podcast.
Bye-bye.